We told you about a major development in a nearly 40-year-old cold case yesterday. The picture on your screen is Ruth Waymire, who detectives were once calling Millie. Her dismembered body was discovered in the Spokane River near Spokane Falls Community College.
There's no missing persons report, and the DNA was contaminated, which made it difficult for investigators to figure out who she was. Tonight, they're a step closer in solving the cold case. Vanessa Perez is here in studio with what's next.
The case had many twists and turns over the last 40 years, but recent genealogy testing led to a breakthrough. Detectives are now able to retire the name Millie. Waymire was found by fishermen in this area of the Spokane River. She'd been gruesomely murdered, and her skull came up in another part of town 14 years later.
All the detectives that worked on this over the years thought, once we find out who she is, the case will break wide open. We're going to find family, we're going to find friends, we're going to find coworkers, all those different people we all have in our lives that would shed light on who we were if we were in that situation. That just didn't happen.
Detectives thought the combined DNA system index would eventually help identify Millie. In fall 2021, samples were sent to Othram, who specializes in degraded remains.
Be able to work with some of the most intractable evidence out there and be able to get DNA and build these genomic profiles that would allow us to identify either perpetrator or victims from crime scenes.
The company built a profile followed by DNA testing.
The next mountain to climb is the genealogy. And like I said, some are more precise than others, the results they finally give us. And then the final stage is old-fashioned detective work. We have to prove it, so to speak.
From there, a major breakthrough. A divorce record found listed Millie's real name and her sister.
We still have a case to do here. It's not solved, and I know that the information being put out it's great. It's great we have a name, but we're not there yet. This isn't over. So I hope people out there that do know something.
Closure is a hard thing to come by, but giving someone the truth or answers that they need allow them to move on to the next step of healing and to be able to figure out what it is that needs to be sorted out. In this case, it's trying to get justice for her.
Storment says he's hoping to find more pictures of Waymire. The next step is identifying who killed Waymire. Storment says he's hoping Rogers High School alumni from the years 1974 through 1980 will come forward with any information about Waymire and her sister. Live in studio, Vanessa Perez, 4 News Now.